Hey everyone, it's Tracy Bun, and today we're doing another tier list video. I haven't done one of these in a while and they're really fun to do, so I figured I'd look around for another one to do. So today I'm going to be rating Identity 5 characters based on their mains. And I just want to grab you by the shoulders and say this in the nicest way possible. This video is meant to be taken as a joke. Please don't get mad at me if I rate your main badly. It has nothing to do with you. Don't take it personal. This is just my personal experience with these characters' mains. Obviously, just because a character's mains have a bad reputation, that doesn't mean that every single person that plays that character is bad. So don't take anything I say personal. It's all for fun. It's all for jokes. And let's get into it. First, I'm going to go over the tiers really quickly. We've got uninstall, stay out of my matches, thin ice, 50-50, respectable, and angels. So first up, we got Lucky Guy. Lucky Guy, I'd say, is a solid 50-50 character. You don't really see that much of him to begin with. And the ones you do see, again, they're 50-50. They could be good, they could be bad. Most of the ones I've seen have been good, so I kind of want to put them in respectable, but I have seen quite a few not so great ones too. I feel like Lucky Guy mains get a bad rep because it's the default character, so if you lock in Lucky Guy in rank, people are just going to automatically assume you're throwing, which I don't think is very fair. Next we got Doctor. Uninstall. I'm sorry. Just go. I can't with y'all. I am the #1 Doctor hater NAEU. Maybe on China server too. I think out of every Identity 5 player on this planet, nobody hates Doctor more than me. This has nothing to do with the players, honestly. It's just how much I hate this character. Her kit is so bad and it's so obnoxious as both Hunter and Survivor. I just can't recommend anyone play this character. I don't care if you are S-Badge Doctor for 20 seasons in a row and you have 100% win rate on her. I still don't want you in my matches. They could delete Doctor tomorrow and I would not feel a thing. I really wouldn't. And I don't think I've ever seen a good Doctor main. I'm not saying that there aren't any out there, but I've never personally encountered one. Next up we have Lawyer. I'm gonna say Lawyer pretty respectable. No, you know what? I'm gonna put him in Angels. I don't think I've seen many bad lawyers. Or any, I can't really think of any. Like when you get a lawyer in your match, you kind of know it's going to go pretty good because he cypher rushes really well. His mains usually rotate pretty well. They ping who the hunter is, where the hunter is. They're really good most of the time. Y'all are really good at the game. Then we got Thief. I don't know. Y'all are on thin ice. I want to put him in 50-50 because I used to main Thief, but at the same time, I just don't think there's any good Thief mains out there. Myself included. I wasn't even that good at him to begin with either. He's not a bad character. I know many people might disagree with me. I think his kit is pretty good actually. But his mains? I don't know. Y'all are on thin ice. Magician mains? I'm gonna put y'all on thin ice just because of the way you behave. You're not bad in matches, it's just the way you act outside of matches. Out of all the slurs I've been called on Identity 5, I think most of them came from magician mains. So y'all aren't bad at the game, you're just a little bad with your words, let's say. Next we got Gardener mains. Most of the Gardener mains I've met have been pretty sweet, but they haven't been very good. So, I don't know, I'm gonna put them on 50-50. But you know, I think I'm gonna lower her down to respectable instead because they're just so sweet. Like, I've never met a mean Gardener main, and that's kind of rare for like any character. All of them be nice, and she's kind of hard to play. Like, I would never play her because she's just a little bit too difficult for me. Y'all are crazy timing that bubble, so I'm gonna put y'all in respectable. Next up, we got Explorer. I'm gonna put y'all in 50-50. Y'all are either good or you're bad. I don't really got much to say because I don't see many Explorer mains anymore. It's kind of sad. He used to be meta for like a minute. Does anybody remember that? You don't see him anymore. His kit isn't bad. It's just they're kind of 50-50. Like, if they get found, they're gonna kite 10 seconds and then get farmed probably. But if they don't get found, they usually cypher rush pretty well, so 50-50. Next up we got Merc. Okay, so we're gonna have to rate this based on skins. So if it's like a Nagito Merc, I'd put him in uninstall. Because honestly, if it's any crossover skin Merc, just expect it to be a loss. But if it's like an S skin Merc or just like a default B tier skin Merc, I'd put y'all in Angels. You're literally the rescue main gods. So I'm gonna have to slide y'all in 50-50 because this one is really skin dependent. Next up we got Cord. Y'all are actually the definition of 50-50. Like, there are so many toxic coordinator mains. I think out of all the Survivor female characters, Cord and Perfumer are like at the top when it comes to the toxic people playing them. Coordinator mains are just so rude in post-match. They will be the first ones to say anything if you mess up. Even if it's just like the slightest thing. They'll be the first ones to spam "you're on your own" too. They're usually pretty good, pretty decent in matches, but just the toxicity is gonna knock them down to 50-50. Next up we got Mechanic. Stay out of my matches. I hate to do it because I love her so much. Some of you Mechanic mains, you stress me out. I just can't. Every time I see a Mechanic not drop bot at the start of the match and use it like a perfume, I cry internally. I really do. So many people I see play Mechanic and they just don't play her right. And I know that I'm gonna get hate for saying that because, well, who are you to tell me how to play a character? I'm not. You can play her however you want, just stay out of my matches. Next up we got Forward. I respect y'all. Actually, I'm gonna put y'all in Angels. I respect you and your Angels. Even when a Forward messes up a stun, I am just enthralled that you're even there to begin with. I used to main Forward. I know how rough it is playing that character, so I just have so much respect for harasser mains in general, but especially Forward mains. Like, you guys have it rough, I gotta say. And you guys usually aren't that toxic. I have seen a few, but most of them are pretty nice. Next up we got Mind's Eye. Uninstall. Just straight up uninstall. First of all, why are you playing Mind's Eye in my rank match? I'm a believer in play whoever you want. No character is off limits, but just don't play her in my match. When somebody does lock in Mind's Eye, I do get a little scared, I won't lie. Not saying she's a bad character. Oh, I kind of am, but her mains are just so mean for no reason. Like, y'all have no right being that mean playing a character like that. I think it's because she's so bad that it's made you kind of mean as a result, because you guys probably get harassed for playing her to begin with. So you've kind of had to become mean to kind of protect yourselves, which I kind of get it, but at the same time, y'all are just so mean. I've met so many mean Helena mains. I don't think I've met one nice one, actually. Yeah, just uninstall. Next up, we got Priestess. I'm gonna say respectable. You don't really see him that much because she's always banned, like 24/7, but the ones you do see are really nice. All the Priestess mains I've met have been like really kind. They're usually pretty good at the game too. Okay, here comes the bad one. Perfumer, uninstall. I hate to say it because I main her, but some of you Perfumer mains out there, yikes, just yikes. This is like the rage bait character. Like, if you see a rage bait TikTok, they're probably playing Perfumer in the background. With Coordinator, this is like the worst of the worst female character mains. Them and the Coordinator, they'll be spamming "you're on your own" if you make even the slightest mistake. They'll be writing out your address in post chat if you even slightly mess up your flywheel. Perfumer mains are diabolical, and then they're usually not even that good to be talking all that smack in the first place. Put her down, just uninstall. You're making us look bad. Next we got Cowboy. Angels, you guys are so great. I have so much respect for Cowboy mains. Again, most harasser mains, I have respect for you because that is extremely hard to play. I want to learn how to play Cowboy. I've been trying to learn him the past couple of months and I've just had no luck whatsoever. So you guys, I have so much respect for you. Next up, we got Dancer. I'd say pretty respectable. I don't think I've seen any toxic Dancer mains, and I think most of them play pretty good too. Next, we got Seer. Seer is like Priestess, really rare to see because he's always banned. But I think Seer mains are Angels. I have never, in my over 5 years of playing Identity 5, I have never seen a toxic Seer. Never. It's crazy. And they're usually pretty good. I mean, it's hard not to be with a character with a free hit that recharges, but yeah, Seer mains, you are welcome in my matches. You guys are Angels. Embalmer, I don't know. Y'all might be on thin ice, but I'm gonna put y'all on 50-50. It depends on the skin. It's another skin dependent one. I'd say most of them are okay. I can't recall any toxic ones, but they don't always play great. Usually the ones that play the crossover skin, the Persona one, they're usually not very good, and that's usually the one I see the most, so I have a little bias. Next we got Prospector. Y'all, uninstall. I'm sorry. I have so much hate for Norton. So much hate. It's never gonna go away. I am just the most biased person when it comes to Norton. I just don't like him. His mains make me upset. Most people just like him because he's attractive. Nothing wrong with that, but you can tell. It really shows. Like, if you see somebody with a really freaky username, they probably main Norton. That's all I have to say about that. Next up, we got Enchantress. Y'all are on thin ice. They're usually toxic, but not to their teammates. It's usually to the hunter, which isn't good either. So that's why they're on thin ice. Next up, we got Wildling. I'd never see wildling mains, but when I do, they either throw or they are really, really toxic. The you're on your own spams, the way they won't do anything the whole match, and then they'll still have the most to say in post chat. It's diabolical. Wildling mains, get out of my matches. Next up, we got Mike. I never see acrobat mains. I really don't. Which is weird because he's like pretty popular, but I never see them. I don't think I've ever played with an acrobat main in rank. Where are you guys hiding? I'm gonna put y'all in respectable because I don't have any reason to think you're not respectable. You guys don't seem to be ranking much. That's pretty respectable to me. Because who would want to be ranking? Then we got first officer. You guys are angels. I need y'all in my matches. Where did you guys go? There's literally no first officer mains anymore. Where did you go? Every first officer main I've played with has carried the match. I love you guys so much. I have so much respect for you. Complete angels. Love you. Next up we got Barmaid. This is another 50-50. Barmaid mains will either kite the entire match with no help. They'll do a 5-cipher perfect kite, or they will die before they get their first drink off. No in between. They're usually not very toxic though, from my experience, so I'll just leave them in 50-50. Next up we got Postman. You guys are respectable, only because I've never seen a toxic one. Now Postman mains are usually not great, but it's not their fault. It's just because the character is kind of bad. His kit is not great. I wouldn't play him, because I would do bad. So I do have respect for you guys just because you managed to play a character that is rigged against you and you managed to not be toxic about it. Next up we got Gravekeeper mains. You guys are on thin ice. I love Andrew, but you guys are just not great. I don't know how. This character is so easy. You throw a pallet down and then you shovel and then you go under the pallet and then the hunter can't do anything. I mained Gravekeeper for a long time, and it was probably the easiest ranking I've ever done. He's such a solid character. I don't understand why I see, like every time I get a Gravekeeper in my match, they die in 10 seconds. How? The ones I see using the shovel like an owl irks me so bad I can't even describe it, but that's just me. So y'all are on thin ice. Next up we got Prisoner. Stay out of my matches. You're not that bad. I love Luca mains. I really do. Sometimes I love them. I just don't want you in my matches. Like this one's kind of hard for me because I want to put you in 50-50 because Luca mains are so cute. I love them. Everyone I've ever met has been so sweet. I hate to do you that way, but they want to send progress to an empty cipher and then they end up never going back to that cipher. And then they never kite either. They kite like maybe 15 seconds max. I just can't put them anywhere but stay out of my matches. Every time I get a Luca, I just fear for my life. Next up, we got Entomologists. I must say y'all are respectable. I have seen a couple toxic Entomologists, but it's nothing too bad. Y'all are usually pretty solid at the game. You usually know how to play her really well. Painter mains, y'all are on thin ice. The thinnest ice ever. Like, think the ice is literally about to crack through, okay? It's not your fault, okay? The hunters usually bring excitement. I know it's not your fault. It just hurts me so much. And y'all are some of the weirdest people in this community, by far. Edgar fans, y'all are insane, and I don't mean that in a good way. Think of the Norton mains freakiness and multiply that by 10. Those are the Edgar fans. They're just not very vocal about it. They usually keep it to themselves, but you can always tell. Like every time you talk to an Edgar fan, you can just tell they're a fan of Edgar. So y'all are on thin ice. Next up is Batter. I must say y'all are angels too. Again, harassers. Love harasser mains. You guys are great. You guys are always doing your best, and that's all that matters. Toy Merchant, I'm gonna say respectable. I don't think I've ever seen a toxic one, surprisingly. There's a lot of Toy Merchant mains, and I've never seen a toxic one, so I respect you just for that. You guys always have like the best catapult spots. I always mess mine up. I don't know how you guys do it. I really don't. So I have respect for you. Next up, we got Patient. I'm just gonna wrap up him and Psychologist into one bundle because their kits may be different, but the people who main these two are usually the same group of people. And I want both of those people to stay out of my matches. These are the people that will play these two characters just to stand in the corner of the match the whole game and emote at each other. Happens more often than you think, okay? They're not decoding. They're decoding each other, okay? And I've had enough. Ada and Emil mains, you gotta knock it off. I'm sorry, I had enough. Next up, we got Orpheus. I would like to put him in uninstall, but I can't do that. I'm gonna put him in respectable. His mains are pretty good, actually. Sometimes they are toxic, but I feel like they have all the right to be because they're pretty good at the game. Next up, we got Little Girl mains. Christ on Earth. Uninstall, please. I'm begging you. Just put the game down, go find another one. Maybe Marvel Rivals, maybe Overwatch. Just get out of Identity 5. Why are we leeching at 5 ciphers remaining? What are we doing? Why are we not doing our own cipher? And yes, the little girl mains are still doing this to this day. They'll never quit. They are allergic to decoding their own cipher. Allergic. They will not find their own cipher. They want to decode your cipher with you for some reason. I don't know if you guys understand this concept, but that slows down decoding. Next up, we got Joker, Weeping Clown, whatever you want to call him. I don't really see him, like, at all. I don't think I've ever seen one. I teamed up with one once. That's, like, the only one I ever saw in my life. And that person was pretty good, so I'm gonna put this guy in respectable. Then we got Professor. These guys are usually pretty respectable, too. Like, I don't see him very often either, so I'm just gonna drop him in respectable. The ones I have seen have been pretty good. Antiquarian. Now, I'd like to put her in Angel, but her mains, I know she's a harasser, and I said, harasser mains, I always respect you guys. But Antiquarian, in comparison to the other harassers, is pretty easy, and that means she has more mains, and that means she has a lot more toxic people playing her. She's very popular, and there's a lot of people that aren't very nice playing her. She has a lot of toxic players. I'm just gonna say that. But they're not usually bad at the game. They just make me feel bad. So I'm gonna put them on thin ice. Next up, we got Composer. Stay out of my matches. The amount of composers I've seen that have been terror shocked or have accidentally popped the cipher, I know it's not your fault. His kit is not compatible with this game. It's like playing a rhythm game while playing Identity 5. Like you're playing 2 games at once. And it just doesn't work out because so many of them just accidentally pop the cipher and it hurts. So I have to put him in stay out of my matches. Next up, we got Alice, Journalist. Most of you guys are pretty good, but this is like with Perfumer. If you see a rage bait video, chances are they might be playing Journalist or Perfumer. If it's not Perfumer, it's Journalist. So just because the rage baiters got a hold of her, I'm gonna have to put her on thin ice. Next up, we got Charles. I have never seen one in a match. I've only ever seen him in like tournament gameplay, and they usually play pretty good, so I'm just gonna drop him in respectable. And then we have Cheerleader mains. Y'all are on thin ice. I don't want you out of my matches. You guys are very good. It's a very good character. I want you in my games. But some of y'all just always have something to say. I don't know why. Like, you could win the match and the cheerleader will pull up in the post chat and have something to say. Usually towards the hunter. Like, these are just very toxic people. So, you're on thin ice. Next up, we got Puppeteer. I'm kind of biased because I love Puppeteer as a character. So whenever I see one of his mains, I kind of just automatically love that person. But I've never seen a toxic Puppeteer. I don't think so. So I'm going to put him in respectable. And they usually do play pretty good too. So I respect you guys. Then we got Florian Brand himself. You guys are also respectable. I'm gonna put you in Angels because you guys always save my matches. Like, please get in my matches. Where are you guys at? I'm assuming you're all teamed up because I never get any of these in my matches. I love Fire Investigator as a character. Florimat Cannon. Pharaoh Lady uninstall. She's not a bad character. No one will believe me. I literally was in Alicorn, high tier. I was high Alicorn, had an 80% win rate on Pharaoh Lady. She's not a bad character. She's so good. But y'all just are not playing her right. Why are we stealing progress from a 90% cipher? What are we doing? That just irks me so bad, and I've seen like so many of them do that. Just walk over there and finish the cipher. Why are you stealing 90% of progress from a cipher? Just to make yours go quicker. It irks me. Y'all uninstall, please. Learn how to play her. She's so good and you're ruining her reputation. And we got Knight. Y'all are on thin ice. I still don't know how his kit works. I'm not gonna lie. Don't know how his kit works. I see them like stab the ground and then suddenly I'm off the chair and then I get farmed. And I don't really like that. And plus the character just makes me upset. Just look at him. I don't like him. Then we got Wendy. I would say y'all are respectable. I don't see any bad ones. I don't see any toxic ones really. I don't see many of you at all. She's still pretty new. But yeah, the ones I've seen have been pretty good. Then we have Archer. I'd say 50-50. You don't see many of them. Surprisingly. She's a pretty good character, but I haven't really encountered that many of them. But the ones I've seen have been like 50-50, which it's not really their fault. She's still pretty new, so people are still trying to figure her out. But they haven't been like toxic or anything, so I'm just gonna put them in 50-50. And that about wraps it up for the survivors. I'm gonna do a hunter version of this as well for the hunter mains out there. But as for the survivor mains, this is all for fun, it's all for jokes, again. And if you liked the video, remember to like and subscribe. It really helps me out, and I appreciate it. And thank you for watching.